The Zamfara and Plateau state governors have on Wednesday made a special appeal to the Chief of Army Staff Major General Tarid Abiodun Lagbaja to deploy more troops to complement the efforts of the state government in combating the insecurity in the state. Governor of Zamfara State, in his words, said, "There has never been a day without a record of violence or casualty, which is worrisome as this has affected the livelihood of the people of the state."
I will also appeal to you to use your expertise in terms of how do we bring synergy or encourage synergy from within the armed forces of this country, or rather the security operatives. While the military are doing their best on the ground, there's also the need to bring on board the Air Force in terms of using their aircrafts to assist the ground troops whenever they go into operation.
Dr. Lawal, who commended the efforts of troops in conjunction with other security agencies, requested for the deployment of adequate logistics used by military troops for kinetic operations.
And also finding the sources where these criminals are getting their weapons, as well as informants, because without this kind of synergy between the entire security operatives, it will be difficult to achieve the desired result we are hoping for and we are looking for, so as to bring peace in Zamfara. Let me also emphasize here that Zamfara has become a hub for criminality.
His counterpart, the governor of Plateau State, said the non-kinetic efforts his government is employing will complement the efforts of troops in the state. He noted that roundtable talk with critical stakeholders in the state will bring lasting peace and will assist in curbing incessant insecurity in the state.
I did not mention the fact that Plateau State at the moment is at a very challenging juncture. And we know that we will not be able to get out of the woods without the adequate support and involvement of the armed forces. We want to thank all those who so far have been in that theater of crisis and the contributions they have made towards the resolution of the crisis. But we want to say it is not yet Uhuru. Of recent, Plateau State, and particularly Mangu local government, has been in the news. And I'm glad to report that under the new GOC, that we have begun to witness some return to peace and order. And we want to trust that the Chief of Army Staff will give him all the needed support to be able to make the Army proud and bring an end to this unnecessary conflagration. Plateau State, as you all know, is known to be the home of peace and tourism. And we are determined to ensure that that status is not lost. We want to ensure that Plateau remains home to every Nigerian. We want to ensure that Plateau State remains a compelling destination. The Chief of Army Staff has assured me of the renewed commitment of the Nigerian Army towards ensuring an early resolution of the crisis on the Plateau. As a government, we are also ensuring that we do our part. We are providing all the logistic support we can to the security agencies to do their work, make sure that their working environment is improved upon, as well as putting out measures to ensure that non-kinetic approaches to resolving the crisis are also reinvigorated. In the coming days, you are going to see more of dialogue among the various community leaders on the Plateau to ensure that Plateau retains its status as the home of peace and tourism.
In his remarks, the Chief of Army Staff promised that the Nigerian Army will do all it takes to support the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President to bring hope to the people of Zamfara and Plateau states. The Army Chief also revealed that bandits regrouped after being granted amnesty.
Zamfara State. Just yesterday, I tasked the Chief of Military Intelligence to tinker on ways to address the issue of Yansakai and other vigilante groups that operate in Zamfara State. Because we cannot have a situation where some people constitute themselves into outlaws and just go into communities and kill children and defenseless women. And if working in with the state government and other critical stakeholders, we can eliminate these outlaws, then we'll have reduced the insecurity in Zamfara State by a significant percentage. So I want to appeal to you, Your Excellency, that as we come up with this strategy to address the issue of Yansakai and other vigilante groups, the state government should be disposed to the implementation of the measures that we will recommend, so that together we will address the activities of these criminal elements.
He stressed that the Nigerian Army is working to synchronize the operations between 2 Division and 8 Division to combat this threat in both states. Olaimi Eson, for Spy TV.